Welcome to Patriot TV. Our programs are designed to revolutionize the mind for social transformation. In this episode, we shall be talking about bribery as it affects patriotism. My name is Adam Musa Adams. Join me. Bribery is one of the menaces in recent time that has affected our national development and as it regards violation of patriotism for the same purpose. According to the Black's Law Dictionary, it describes bribery as the offering, given, receiving, or soliciting of any item of value to influence the actions an official or other person in charge of a public or legal duty. Meaning there will be distortion. And when there is distortion, it means the process by which a process should come to an end to deliver is disrupted. It can't get there. And it takes just an official, a supervisor, an overseer, to either look away or look in to achieve the goal. How has this affected us as a nation over time? And how has this been an enemy to patriotism? In turn, how will this affect our national development? Don't forget, in one of our episodes, we talked about institutions. We say that institutions are run by citizens. What do they do? What is the instruction? It means a strategy is designed, a process is designed, and the people are given the responsibility to ensure that this work accordingly. So it means your action or inaction will determine where we go. And the paper says your action should be this whenever you do otherwise for any reason that is influenced by gift, money, or otherwise. You are destroying a system. You are destroying a process. Governance cannot be delivered until all the documented process to achieving this goal are followed to the letter. Then, where is the human factor? Who is the human? The human is a citizen. Until those who ought to get it done right, do it right without getting influenced, we won't get it. And bribery, over time, it has almost become a norm. Previously, it's the tear of shame. And the Constitution provided penalties and punishment in the case of such act. However, we have been so unfortunate, we have been so myopic, we have become so hypocritical that for a little gratification, for a little incentive, we're ready to turn back our eyes from reality. How do we ever achieve this goal if we don't change? But again, what has happened over time to even deter this menace? What has been done to ensure that this does not allow implementation of our national policies and program that is designed to take us where we ought to be? Without mincing words, I will say that bribery is the origin of corruption. It got so bad that parents gather money to ensure that students pass exams from special centers in the education sector. And not just that, they bribe teachers who are supervisors to look away so children can cheat in exams to pass JAMB. They equally work towards raising money for the same children's jobs. How do you expect someone who paid for a job to be patriotic on the same job? Governors and states conduct several screening to check who the staffs are and who the ghost staffs are. And all these only thrive on the basis that even HODs in their departments needed to take some percentage of salaries of those who chose to be ghost workers to go get to some other things done. How long do we continue in this mess? How long do we continue in this decay? Don't you think it's time, and the time is now, that we speak to our mind, to our consciences, and say enough is enough? It's the time to build the nation we want. If we can remove bribery, giving and taking, then there will be due process. And when there's due process, the fundamental corruption that is called the corruption of incompetency will not be in place. Because it's only the corruption of incompetency will make somebody feel that I have bought my way in, the same way the politicians buy their way in. Everybody needs to just get money to buy his way in, because value has failed. Our values has changed. It's no longer on merit, but on affordability. Who you know knows who you know. In fact, it has become so common that between teachers and students, parents and even children, a child needed to be given a little bribe to get something done. In the good old days, you send the child to go get you something. The child goes and returns back happily, returning your change. But the children of today, you ask for your change over and over and over again. And what do you call that? Bribe. Because the child needed a little bribe to be able to do his own due duty. In offices where a clerk is employed and his bare duty is check the file, take the file here, bring it here, look for the file. Come to the office and you don't have anything to give to anybody and see if you will find your file. It's pathetic. It's so unfortunate that each time you talk about bribery, the attention of 90% of the citizens turned towards the police. It's not just there. It cut across our hospitals. You need to get a good bed for your patient who is sick. You need to give the nurse something. You need your patient to be attended to. You need to give the nurse something. From our schools to every part of our government organization. The worst part of it is, it's so terrible that even younger officers who want to keep by the books, by the time they refuse a bribe of 100 naira, their superiors get a bribe of 300 naira and the same person is released. And you find out that it's a mix, that those who practice bribery live good, in quote, because they're not living like fellow countrymen. At any point you think you're living good and your fellow countrymen are not living well, you're actually not living. Because your action is actually breeding the monster that will bring about the banditry we have in the present time. Singularly, the action of bribery, which has distorted action, which has disallowed what ought to be, has brought us to the state of the chaos we have today. The truth is, for our circumstances to change, like we used to say at Patriot TV, our attitude must change. In trying to resolve this matter, it can only be a matter of the conscience. There is a constitution that set penalties for those who receive or give bribe. And from the beginning till now, we can still count the number of people who have successfully been penalized for giving or receiving bribe. And we anchor this on this. The only way we can resolve this issue is to be patriotic, doing the right thing at the right time, knowing that your action or inaction as it regards bribery is capable of destroying a nation. And if any of your action affects the well-being of a nation or a fellow citizen, you are unpatriotic. You are destroying the nation. Thank you.
Welcome to the Voice Pop segment on Patriot TV. I am Israel Ojagefu Rejoice. Today we go to the street to find out what Nigerians are saying about bribery and how can bribery be stopped in Nigeria. Please come with us. What is your opinion on bribery?
Bribery is a way of inducing, a way of getting something done against the rules, the norms, the process. It is pathetic. It is unacceptable. We cannot get development socially, economically, security with act of increasing bribery.
It is not good. It's not good for the nation. But as the youths are coming up, we believe that things will change in the country for better.
Bribery is one of the problems that has been bedeviling our economy right from independence Even though during the days of our forefathers, there was a COCA panel of inquiry in the 60s, and up to today, that was the reason why President Obasanjo made EFCC and put Ribadu there. But today, the issue of bribery is linked to all this issue of some other issues like nepotism and religious ethnicity and the rest. Because if you put anybody there now, if they say, okay, oh, because of this, they want to arrest this person, or they want to deal with it, you hear, oh, it's our brother, it's because it's from the north. That's why they are behaving like this, oh, because it's from the south. But if we can adopt the Chinese policy of killing those people that are corrupt, once you are caught, you are sent to the gallows. But in Nigeria, if you want to implement such a thing, it will be like, oh, it's from the north, it's from the south. So that's one of the issues that has made bribery to be inherent in our body, in our political body system.
You cannot be given 30,000 naira monthly and then you expect the nation to work. You expect the civil servant, or Nigerians in particular, to strive positively. You go to this office, those that are not supposed to be there, they are there discharging incompetencies because of how they found themselves there, how they managed to get there. And that is why we are not having the resultant effect of what is needed in the nation that can enhance the national development and human development.
How can bribery be stopped in Nigeria?
That is it. We first of all do a lot of public enlightenment in our communities. It starts with secondary schools. In our schools, there should be this orientation on not to receive bribe and not to give. We should start with the young ones. Churches should help. Government cannot do everything alone. From there, these young people, if you give them something, they won't take it to influence anything.
Is to encourage the able men and women who leave their home every day to work. So the government need to encourage them, pay them well. Also, punish the dissenters. Not one-sided punishment. Across holistic punishment without party ethnic affiliation.
If jobs are provided, bribery and corruption will stop, because when a young man wake up in the morning and there's nothing to eat, if you now tell that person that, okay, can you do this and cut corner and make this, they will willingly do that. But if there is job, you wake up in the morning, you dress up, you go to the office, you are able to earn something for yourself. The tenders will there that will not be corrupt.
Whoever that is found in that action will be penalized. No matter the office, no matter the connection the person think he or she is, the government must allow the law to take its course on that person. It will serve as an example to others that yes, if I find myself in this is what is going to happen to me. And also, there should be an increment of salaries, okay? Where you are working and you are collecting, you know that you will collect something tangible that will able to take care of you, your family, and some other needs. There would not be need for bribery. Anybody that comes with that, you will be able to stand against that to your fullest.
Welcome to the question and answer segment on Petroid TV. I am Israel Rejoice Ojayefu, and today's question goes this way. How can bribery be stopped in Nigeria? You did it last time. Good luck. The first three persons who answer the questions correctly stand a chance to win he or herself a 500 naira recharge card of any network of your choice. Keep sending your answers to the following numbers on your screen, and please don't forget to follow us on social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Please stay tuned.